We are here today on peace building and cohesion. We have a background of conflict and disputes and killings. So as a leadership, as a county, as a people, it is in our interest that we have the institutional infrastructure to live peacefully among ourselves and with our neighbors. We are currently proposing to have a bill in our county assembly to guide us on how to encourage or invest in peace building and cohesion, and how to mitigate when there is conflict. We are at advanced stage in preparing that bill. It will be debated by our assembly. The institutional infrastructure will be set in place. But our main preoccupation will be the avoidance of conflict, so that we preempt any conflict, because we know the issues which can bring conflict, we know areas of disagreement, and we are determined to ensure that the conflicts don't arise in the first place. But where they happen, we will have the institutional infrastructure to attend to it. I know many of you are in the forefront in promoting the few disagreements in this town. The main issue about the Ruhi is a no issue in my view. We want to build the market. When it is there, we are going to debate with those who are here and others on what to do with those stalls. We are going to build 500 stalls. They are going to take some time, maybe at least a year to build them. They will be built for the local people, the most deserving, the most poor. On the best use for those stalls, I think, can come forward and contribute to the allocation of those stalls when they are there. Not today. So people should be happy that we are building that market. The other day I said Surmugdi is an outstanding issue for us. Because the way it exists today, I think it's not sustainable. In the rush hour, last week, at one, I think when people were shopping for the Eid, unfortunately, I was told there was a mother who was carrying a child in her back, and she went shopping, buying things for other kids. And by the time she finished shopping, the child on her back was dead because of suffocation. You can imagine how unfortunate that incident is. But we have not found a solution for Surmugdi. We have plans for which the previous government paid a lot of money. In fact, we have some outstanding. We can allocate resources to build it. In fact, last year when it was banned, last year part one, the national government allocated 750 million shillings to build it. That money was reallocated somewhere else. So getting the resources to build it is not a problem. But how to convince the committee, the occupants of the place, and reassure them that whatever we are going to do, we are going to do it for them, I think it's a problem. On this peace building, I would like you to make your contributions open. We want everybody's participation, from the youth, women, religious leaders, the elders, and we'll incorporate your ideas into our policy. But above everything else, we want peaceful coexistence. We want intercommunal harmony. We want our people to share resources. And when it comes to politics, because that is what causes the biggest conflict and the fitina, I think we will look for our votes in a peaceful way. I would like to urge the leaders that they must unite in uniting these people and ensuring that they live peacefully together. For our county, I think in the next few weeks I'm going to address the assembly to tell people what progress we have made. We have made progress on all our flagship projects, except the roads project. We're still on course. We have not given up. It is not imaginary. Our financiers say they were delayed by Brexit. We're hoping we'll get that funding, but the day we fail, we'll still come back to you and inform you that we have failed or succeeded on this front. But we are still hopeful. We are on course. We still expect our roads to be tarmacked for free without any contribution from us. It is not imaginary. Nothing is forcing us to come and tell you stories. It's something we believe which can happen. But when the time comes, we'll come and confirm to you. But still we are on course. But the project was delayed by Brexit because the funding was coming from London, and most banks have relocated from there. And whichever way, I think very soon we shall come and confirm to you. But all the other flagship projects, from the cancer center to the fruit processing, our meat factory, our Madenge plant, all of them are on course. And I think within the next few weeks, all of them will be being contracted and they will start implementation. Next month we are going to have a major youth conference because we are building, we have converted the Garissa Vocational Training Center into an innovation and youth empowerment hub, an institution where we want to have a major ICT center of international standards. We are going to partner with a university in the US called A&M Prairie View University in Houston. We are going to get a professor from there next month who will come and talk to the youth. And they will help us in setting up that ICT or Center of International Standards. We are going to have 3 other trade trainings, training certain skills, but we want those skills to be determined by an MOU we are going to sign with a foreign country who will absorb the people who will train there. So we are going to train for the skills which we will identify in our MOU so that whoever finishes there, we are sure that it's going to get some employment somewhere. So we are negotiating that, and we are hoping that we will be able to through with that MOU. But the building of that infrastructure, including the ICT center and the workshops for the other trades, I think has been contracted at the cost of 100 million shillings, and I think we are going to start building it in the next few weeks. So with those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to declare this workshop officially opened and wish you good deliberation. Thank you very much.